But you've spoken about success in the fight against Al-Shabaab, but only less than 5 months ago, there was this huge blast in Mogadishu which claimed at least 500 lives. How do you justify to those victims that you're progressing while so many lives were lost and so much property destroyed?
It was really unfortunate, and that basically shows the cowardness, the cowardly act by Al-Shabaab to attack and destroy human lives as well as properties, and without discrimination. Because usually they always talk about that they will attack and target the government installations and government officials, but that proving that they are not only attacking the government officials, but also everyone. So, in other words, they are the enemy of every Somalis. Yes, it was unfortunate, and it was really, we are all sorry for that. But that given us strength to get ready for it, to reorganize, to do everything in our power to be ready and to face Al-Shabaab. So everybody knows that we are really serious about it, and usually the first year always take a planning, and then now we believe we are ready in terms of everything we need to fight back against Al-Shabaab. So every Somali is now also ready to support the government in order to defeat our common enemy.
Yeah. You also spoken about the increased airstrikes, especially by allies like the US. And while this is targeted at the enemy, there are concerns that some of these missiles have hit civilians and killed and also have collateral damage where they've been targeting. How are you addressing these concerns, especially from the civilians?
Well, I believe that we're fighting with an enemy that is not fighting in a conventional way. They basically doing guerrilla warfare, and they basically hide sometimes in the population areas. I know that for sure that the United States is doing everything its power to make sure that the civilians will not be targeted and harmed, and I believe they succeeded.
But in the case where these civilians are harmed, are you not concerned that this could further help radicalize these people who should, depending on, to turn against Al-Shabaab in order to help you win that war?
It's really unfortunate to see that civilians get hurt in this type of attacks, yes. But also, I know that for sure, they're doing everything in their power to avoid harming the civilians.
There are thousands of United African Union forces here helping you, keeping the country secure. One of them is your neighbors, Kenya, who are building a wall between you and Somalia, and according to the Kenya government, that is to prevent Somali-based militants from crossing over into Kenya and wreaking havoc on the other side. How does that make you feel about the wall?
Well, as per our discussion with the President, Uhuru, in my state visit last year, we discussed this issue, and we agreed on that there must be a free trade, people move back and forth, as well as trade. So even in his speech, he said that he wants to open up the border for people to cross, and as well as commerce and trade. So I think we're hoping to see that happen.
But he's still building the wall.
Well, I will definitely discuss with the President, and in order to keep in order for him to keep his word. I know that he will do that. I know he will keep his word by ensuring that people and trade will move both sides of the border.
Let us now look at the Gulf. Saudi Arabia is at loggerhead with Qatar. The Gulf states who have sided with Saudi Arabia. Somalia has chosen to remain neutral. Do you regret that decision?
No, we don't regret. We would love to, we want to continue to be neutral. And that is the policy of our government, of my government. And we don't want to basically take sides. We want to stay neutral and be friendly with every country.
But 4 out of 5 states in your republic are siding with Saudi Arabia. So why then choose as a federal state to remain neutral?
I wanted just to assure you that the federal government of Somalia is responsible for the Somali's foreign affairs. So we are responsible to decide when it comes to deal with foreign issues. And after we evaluate and analyze and look at in every way, we decided to stay neutral because we wanted to be friendly with those countries and not taking any sides.